The last video ended with me explaining why Puflea stopped training at her club gym, Barlad, and how the Barlad coaches were not granting Puflea a transfer to club gym Dinamo. The last video talks about how Puflea stopped regularly attending high school and included the perspective of her grandmother on her mom's side. In this video, I will cover the suspension of coach Lucian Sandu and the Federation's rationale for suspending Puflea from the national team starting on December 1st. On November 22nd, Puflea and her mom went to one of the groups within Romanian Parliament called the AUR, which stands for Alliance for the Union of Romanians, and is a right-wing populist and nationalist party. This party does not have a lot of power in Romania. It was founded in 2019, and it has organized a large 20,000 people protest against COVID-19 restrictions. It has been accused of supporting anti-vaccination ideas, being neo-fascist, pro-Russian, and anti-Semitic, although relevant figures of the party have rejected all these accusations. ProSport reported that Puflea and her mother were invited to the meeting of the Commission for Equal Opportunities for Women and Men in the Chamber of Deputies. Puflea and her mom were filmed talking about Puflea's experience at DEVA. Puflea chose to speak candidly without any notes. Deputy Dan Tanasa, the president of the Commission for Equal Opportunities for Women and Men, said he was shocked at Puflea's local county's General Directorate of Social Assistance and Child Protection's lack of a response. This deputy goes on to say, quote, "We will invite the management of the Romanian Gymnastics Federation, and we will also invite the Ministry of Sports, Mr. Minister, to see how we can solve this completely unacceptable situation." End quote. Although there has been no more news from this deputy in the AUR party. There was then a federation meeting on November 23rd. On November 24th, Coach Lucian Sandu's statement was released. It reads, quote, "Due to accusations that appeared today in the public space, I have decided that starting on December 1st, I will self-suspend myself from the position I currently hold until the resolution of these accusations. I made this decision not wanting the current situation and my presence in the gym to negatively affect the training of the gymnasts in order to achieve the performance goals proposed for next year. I reserve the right, after the settlement of these unfounded accusations, to sue those who caused my image, professional, and material damages in this case, and to resume my activity within the same structures." End quote. These words were published on a Facebook post posted by the Federation on November 24th. Of course, under this Facebook post, there were many comments. The most interesting comments came from Puflea's father, who had remained completely silent until this moment. Puflea's father responded to a comment that said Coach Sandu should publicly apologize. Puflea's father, Daniel Puflea, wrote, quote, "He has no reason to apologize because nothing is true. I, as the father, kept in touch with the child, and until she, the mother, intervened, there was no problem. Mr. Lucian is completely innocent. I say that she is not the legal parent and has no right." End quote. Then he had another comment that said until her mother intervened, and then her dad said, quote, "Everything is an insult to the coaches from DEVA and more recently from Barlad." Then Puflea responded to her dad's comment and wrote, quote, "Don't mind, but how much money did they give you for these comments?" So as explained in the last two videos, the mother lost all custody of Puflea and the father has full custody, and he is the one who has visited the DEVA Training Center and has been her primary parent the past 4 years while she has been at DEVA. Then 2 days after the news about Lucian Sandu came out, on November 26th, a new ProSport article was released. This article reports that, quote, Puflea made a complaint to the police in Barlad, being assisted by an ex officio lawyer. According to the words of the athlete's mother, Elena O'Neill, the girl's hearing before the police lasted almost 3 hours, Amalia being assisted the entire time by an ex officio lawyer. End quote. Puflea's mother gave many quotes to the press, saying, quote, I would like to thank the gentlemen from the Barlad police for the professionalism they have shown. They behaved exemplary, being very patient with Amalia. My girl narrated in luxurious detail everything she experienced at Deva. As I have said every time, the girl only wants to prepare at Dinamo. Now we will look into the Federation's reasoning for why Puflea was suspended from the national team starting on December 1st. The Federation said they granted Puflea, quote, the right to continue her sports training at the club of origin in her hometown. This is Barlad, where she trained for a short period of time in October. The Federation says Puflea, quote, chose the option of not following these programs and not participating in the trainings at Barlad. End quote. The programs are referring to the physical fitness programs that were individualized to her that she was given. Puflea did not compete at the Romanian Junior Nationals and was, the Federation quotes, without a medical letter justifying this absence. Romanian Junior Nationals were held on November 26th and 27th. The Federation is saying that in order for Puflea to remain on the national team, she has to be training at her new location, Barlad, and participating in competitions unless an injury prevents her. Puflea stopped entering the Barlad gym altogether in October, as explained in my last video. The Federation wanted Puflea to resume full training in Barlad, not lose any physical condition, and just continue on so she would be able to compete in competitions. Despite being removed from the national team on December 1st, the Federation invited Puflea to the Romanian Cup held on December 10th. And she came up on the podium to receive an award for being the second best gymnast in Romania in 2022. This ranking system was based on a calculated point system where gymnasts earn points for the international and national medals they win throughout the year. The Federation states in their press statement on December 7th, quote, we want the athlete Amalia Puflea to remain in the performance sports circuit, and we do not want to lose a prospective athlete, end quote. In this December statement, the Federation reiterates that transferring between clubs is a process that happens strictly between the clubs, and they are not involved with transfers. You can interpret the Federation's quotes and actions however you want. Thank you for watching, and in the next video I will talk about what happened with Puflea in mid to late December.